Alright guys, so in this video we're gonna walk through the presentation of how appointment setters and SDRs can go from aimlessly commenting in Facebook groups to landing a 5K plus position in less than 30 days. In this presentation I'm going to walk through how my client Hamza went from working a 9 to 5 to securing a position that made him 5K in his first month, 18K as his biggest month, and 180K in less than a year, which allowed him to support his family and travel the world without any prior experience. If you haven't booked a call, go book a call. So applying what I'm about to teach you allowed me to make 5K plus in my first month as an appointment setter and start my own appointment setting agency, which made me $60,000 in 1 month. These are my commission checks. So this is from my first month. I made 5K back in 2022, and this is from my agency where I made $60,721 in 1 month. Now this is good for me, but let me show you the results we were able to achieve with the system I'm about to share with you. And I'm not trying to brag here, guys. I just want to show you what's possible if you implement this strategy. Now, it allowed me to help my client achieve some crazy results. So this is my client Hamza, who was making $700 a month, working a 9 to 5, and he made 5K in his first month and now hitting 18K months and 180K in less than a year. And he's now able to provide for his family and buy his dream car while he's traveling the world. This is my client Jundi, who was making $1,000 per month as a pharmacist, and he made 5K in his first month and he hit his biggest month, which was 16K, which allowed him to pay his student loans in less than a year. This is my client Zach, who was working in the hospitality business, having inconsistent income, to becoming an appointment setter, making 14K per month, which allowed him to travel the world and live the life he always wanted. This is from my client Diab, who is hitting consistent 6K per month. He was a fresh graduate looking for a job. And this is from my client Jihan, who almost hit 10K in 1 month and is hitting 9K consistently. Now, the goal of this presentation is to show you how to make your first 5K per month as an appointment setter in the shortest amount of time possible. Now, you're gonna receive a lot of value from this presentation today if you fit one of these criteria. If you are trying to land a great appointment setting position in 30 days or less, leave your 9 to 5 and retain control of your life, live your dream life and work remote, provide for your loved ones and have them see you as their inspiration. If you're already working as a setter and making less than 2K and you know you're not getting paid your worth. If you are frustrated after commenting in Facebook groups, sending countless messages and applying to job boards just to end up with nothing, going on interviews and never hearing back, and you've already wasted money on a course that didn't deliver and now you're afraid that you'll never become successful. If you're sick and tired of scammers offering positions just to end up trying to sell you a course, or even worse, you've already worked with a deadbeat business owner that isn't serious about their business and you made no money. If you suspect that you don't need experience or to live in the US or Canada to land a great position, have to spend months to find a position, or that you don't have to accept shitty positions just to get some experience. If you're not only looking to land your next position, but looking to learn a system that will have business owners beg for you to work for them. This is not for you if you're looking for a magic pill, you don't know how to follow simple instructions, you're not willing to put in the work to achieve your goals, or you're not driven enough to take back control of your life. This presentation is going to be unique and different because the ideas that we're discussing are not just theory, these are practical, proven ideas that we've been testing in the marketplace and in people's lives for the past 3 years now. And I'm just so excited as you implement them. You're gonna see the transformation as well. So I really want you to buckle up and get ready for how cool this is gonna be. The problem is that we've only got a short amount of time together, so I'd love to share with you the next steps at the end of for those who really resonate with the content today. So I'm gonna give you as much as I can in the time we've got together, but at the end I'll share with you where you can take some next steps for those of you who really resonate with me. My final ask is that you would take action on the ideas that you resonate with no matter what, that you would apply them you would use them, that this wouldn't be a waste of time for any of us, including myself. So here's the truth, guys. You can land a 5K plus appointment setting position in 30 days if you follow a system where you can find great businesses, stand out from everyone else, and nail the interview. However, most appointment setters are not equipped with the skills to do this and end up doing what everyone else is doing and therefore getting what everyone else is getting. We are the best and only solution dedicated to solving this particular problem for appointment setters, as everyone else is just teaching appointment setting and lightly brushing up on position landing. You probably already know. So for you guys who don't know me, I'm Dr. Faik, and 3 years ago was working as a doctor, making $127 per month, working 80 hours per week, slaving away. I looked everywhere for a way to make an extra income because I needed to put food on the table. And to be honest, I didn't want to keep on living a life where I only work and sleep, but I found nothing other than a few videos on YouTube. I decided to take matters into my own hands and decided to start my own business, which didn't turn out to be a very good idea. I had to learn marketing, sales, hiring, and service delivery. Long story short, I failed miserably and lost all my savings. But I believe that as long as I'm taking action and doing my best, I'll eventually succeed. Through my journey of running my business, I came across the concept of appointment setting. I was intrigued when I learned that I only had to learn one skill and make 5K each month, and I only needed a phone to send messages. I quit my doctor job, which is, looking back, it wasn't a smart idea, but I'm glad everything turned out well and went all in on appointment setting. Everyone around me thought I was insane, leaving such a prestigious position to work some online job. My family, my colleagues, even my best friend doubted me, which really hurt, but I was determined to prove them wrong. After 5 weeks of me going all in on appointment setting, I had my first interview with a great business owner that was doing $200K per month. They were interviewing a lot of people, so I knew I had to be the best option. I still recall the research that I did about the business and the business owner. I went full-on stalking mode and learned all about the business and the business owner. I made sure that I understood their team's culture and what they valued the most and leveraged that in my interview. I ended up securing the position on the spot, and I started working a couple of days later. I made 5K in my first month, 8K in my second month, and 10K in my third month. Everyone around me started asking me what I did and how I did it. That's how I started my coaching journey. I was able to help my brother, my friends, and funny enough, my best friend who doubted me became an appointment setter. And I was able to help them land great positions and quit their jobs. And now I'm helping my clients all over the world become appointment setters and land their dream positions so they can live a life of freedom and abundance. So how do we kick some ass and land a great appointment setting position to start making as much money as humanly possible in the shortest amount of time? We employ the position landing system. Now, first you start by positioning yourself as the best appointment setter by understanding what business owners look for and presenting yourself as the best option. Second, you identify niches you're interested in and start looking for established businesses in those niches. Third, you start interacting with these businesses and apply to work with them as an appointment setter and start booking interviews. Fourth, you nail the interview and land the position on the spot and start making money from day one. I used this process to land all my appointment setting positions that made me up to $16,000 per month and made my clients up to $18,000 per month. And the process is also repeatable. This is the most important part. It is repeatable, guys. Now here are the steps in a little bit more details. But before I get into it, let me introduce you to the systems thinking. Now, in order for the lamp, which is our system, to be on, there need to be a certain parts in place in order for the lamp to actually work. The purpose of the lamp is to illuminate the room, so your lamp is a system and your position landing system is exactly the same. Now, the main concept here is that there are different parts that make up the whole, and all the parts are connected, and in order for the whole to work, the different parts all need to work And in order for the lamp to serve its purpose, meaning for it to actually be on and illuminate the room, it needs to be plugged in, the wire, it needs to actually go into the lamp, and there actually needs to be a light bulb, and you need to turn it on. If one of these parts does not work, like let's say the wire that goes into the wall doesn't work, it doesn't matter how good the lamp is. If that one part is not working, it doesn't matter if you have a brand new light bulb, it doesn't matter if you have the best lamp switch in the whole world, because that one part is broken, the whole does not serve its purpose, and the lamp is broken. So as you see here, this is your dream position, and all these parts need to work if you want to land an appointment setting position that generates you $5,000 every single month, and that applies to everything in the world. If your position finding is off, then your system is broken. If your qualification process is broken, your system is broken. If you don't know how to apply and stand out, your system is broken. And if you don't know how to nail the interview, your system is also broken. So let's get into the actionable steps. Now, step 1 is going to be positioning yourself as the best appointment setter by understanding what business owners look for. You don't need any prior experience to land a great position. You position yourself as the best option by understanding what business owners look for. Business owners prefer certain qualities over experience. You can leverage the skills you already have from your experience in life. Business owners are looking for someone who's coachable, driven, and willing to go the extra mile. Understanding this will help you become confident. It will show in the way you talk, which will allow you to nail the interview and land your next position in no time. When I applied for my first position, which ended up making me $5,000 in my first month and ultimately $16,000 per month, I leveraged the fact that I'm a doctor to show that I'm a hard worker, I'm a smart guy, and that I have experience with dealing with people because I've been treating them for years. This boosted my confidence and was a huge factor during my application and interview. Now, a lot of people think that they don't have any skills or experiences in life, especially if they're fresh graduates. That can't be further from the truth. There's always a way to positively leverage the things that you've gone through in your life. You just have to learn how to do it. And this will work for you if you don't live in the US or Canada. A lot of our clients aren't in the US or Canada, and you already need to be fluent in English, you need to be hardworking, and you stand out from someone who lives there but is not willing to work as hard as you are. You then have to fix your social media profiles, mainly your Facebook and Instagram, where you'll be reaching out to business owners. You have to understand that your social media profiles are your modern day CV. You need to have a clean professional headshot as your profile picture. It doesn't have to be formal. It has to show your character and look good. Remove any partying or drinking photos, political commentary, or any obsessions. Optimize your bio so when business owners check your account, they can understand how you can help them and bring value to their business. If you make it niche specific, this will give you a huge bonus points, but it will limit who you can reach out to. Now, the second step is identifying niches that you want to work with, which is very important. Applying to every job at any niche because you're desperate to land a position isn't the best strategy for you to have the best experience and make the most money as an appointment setter. You don't resonate with the business owner, and even if you land the position, you end up hating what you do and speak with no conviction in your conversations. What you need to do is you need to pick 3 to 4 niches that you like and resonate with, and focus on applying to these businesses. Start looking for industry leaders and go through their process, follow their pages, join their groups, subscribe to their email newsletters, and interact with them as much as possible. This way, you resonate with the business owner and crush it in the interview. You're excited about what you're selling and speak with conviction because you believe in what you're selling, which ultimately means you make more money. A bonus tip here is to pick something that you'd like to learn as your niche. This way you can learn it and make money at the same time. The third step is finding positions and qualifying. Joining Facebook groups and job boards, commenting on posts, and filling applications no longer works. You do what everyone else is doing and you get the same results. You don't hear back and you keep on waiting, but nothing happens. You get people who are trying to sell you courses and waste your time by making you work outbound for free. You need to start looking for businesses that are investing money in ads and creating content to drive traffic to their businesses. You can do that through Facebook Ads Library and the Google Advanced Search. Following the influencers and interacting with their content will incentivize the platform to push ads for these niches. So you need to pay attention to the ads that show up and add them to the businesses you're interested in. When you followed a business owner for a while, interacted with their content and been through their process, you have to do your deep research by getting some inside information about the business. This is very crucial. You need to find people that work in that business and reach out to learn all the information you will ever need. A lot of times there will be a sales manager that is managing the sales team. If you can connect with them and give them a genuine compliment, you'll be way more successful than if you reach out to the business owner. Now we have to make sure that they are actually helping their clients. They are working with inbound leads. Never, ever, never guys, accept outbound only positions. And that the people who work in that business actually enjoy working there. If you do this correctly, you'll have all the information you need to make a decision whether you want to work with that business or not. You also gather information about the team's culture and what the business owners value the most, so you stand out when you're applying and during the interview. A bonus step is you can have the person you reached out to from the business's team put in a good word for you, and you'll be ahead of everyone else even before you do the interview. The fourth step is applying and sending a short video. So sending the same outreach message and video to every business owner is actually shooting you in the foot. You show them that you don't really care about them or their business and that you're just like everyone else. This is why you're getting ignored. Using all the research we've already done and the information we've gathered, we can create a killer outreach message that shows that we're interested and invested in their business and success. You can use this script, but make sure to make it your own. A bonus tip is you can name drop the employee that you talked to in your outreach message to increase your reply rate, but make sure to ask for permission first. Start by sending your message to on Facebook, then on LinkedIn, and if they don't respond, send them an email. You want to avoid reaching out on Instagram because usually they'll have a setter in there and the setter will delete the message. Bonus tip number 2 is always follow up and track your outreach. This is maybe the most important part. You should aim for 10 to 15 outreaches a day. When they respond, you record the video, keep it short and clean, wear some nice clothes and have good lighting. The goal of the video is to show your energy, confidence and drive. Show the business owner that you're coachable and driven and mention all the information you gathered in your research. You can leverage the skills you already have, the ones we already identified, in your video to show that you understand what appointment setting is all about. Focus on how you want to help them change more lives by bringing in more clients. Don't be selfish and never talk about how working as an appointment setter will benefit you. Your ability to land the interview is a direct indicator of your skills as an appointment setter. Don't forget to mention that you're available to work their hours if they live in a different time zone. Now, step number 5 is nailing the interview and landing the position. Don't come into the interview with your interest in mind, asking about lead flow, commissions, and how you'll be paid. You'll come out self-centered and you show that you only care about yourself, leading to you not hearing back after the interview and not landing the position. You should ask all these questions to the employee that's already working in that business. This way you come up to the interview with the business owner's best interest in mind and you ask the right questions, showing them that you care about them and their growth. You know what their mission is and what their vision is and why that aligns with you, which allows you to stand out and land the role on the spot. You can watch this YouTube video from Leila Hormozi on the answers for the most commonly asked interview questions. Now, step 6 is building your brand and marketing yourself so you have unlimited number of opportunities. This is something that almost no one does. This is very important. Now that you've landed a position, you think your journey with finding positions has ended. This journey never ends. If you get comfortable and don't build your brand, you'll have no other options, and if any problem comes up or you don't make the money you want, you can't leave because you don't have any options. So you end up working in a position that you hate or where you're not appreciated for the work you put in. You need to build a solid system and a brand so you have an abundance of opportunities at your disposal. This will allow you to act and speak from a position of power. You now have a name in the space, and business owners are reaching out to you to work for them, and you're never afraid to leave the position you're at. Now, the summary and next steps: all you have to do is position yourself as the best option, pick your niches, and look for businesses and interact with them. Apply to these businesses and stand out. Nail the interview so you can land a position in less than 30 days and start making money. Now, you can do it alone, which is extremely challenging, or you can work with me. If you work with me, you can get a better position much faster than if you were to do it alone. Now, I only work with people one-on-one, so I'll help you with identifying your strengths so you are confident in yourself and abilities. I'll make sure that you have the best social media profiles so you look the best when you're reaching out to business owners. I'll help you pick the best niches so you enjoy what you do and make as much money as possible. I'll show you how to search for businesses and research them so you don't end up in bad businesses and waste your time. I'll help you with your outreach and short video so you stand out and get a lot of replies from business owners. I'll train you for the interview so you're confident in the ability to land the position on the spot, and I'll show you how to build a great brand so you have an abundance of opportunities at your disposal. Ultimately, I'll hold your hand through each step of the way, and I'll help you land a killer position in 30 days or less. If you're serious about enjoying the lifestyle and freedom that comes with appointment setting, and you're looking for a proven system that's never failed to deliver, book your call. You'll find the link down in the description. I'm limited to only 5 spots a month since it's one-on-one coaching, so if you want to work with me, book a call now. Again, who this is for? This is for appointment setters looking to land a 5K position, appointment setters that are already working but making less than 2K in their current positions, or anyone who's already invested in a course and didn't have the results that they wanted. These are some of the client results that we have. You can pause and check them out. And again, if you already haven't booked a call, book a call. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below in the comments. If you like the video, like it. If you don't like it, dislike it. Let me know what you think, guys, and I really appreciate you for watching. Let's make it happen. Let's find you a great position and let's make some money. Have a good day.